beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl, Patiti Sparkles, and I'm back at it again today with a new video, guys. So today is another vlog, living in Ibadan, and I'm going to the immigration office to get my passport. So I was told that my passport was ready for collection, even though it took me a really long time to get it. I was so happy when it was ready for collection, and it was actually the easiest process, and I got my passport. So now I'm waiting for Mr. Ibukun. So recently I heard about the first and probably the biggest residential mansion in Ibadan, which was built by Sanusi Adebisi Giwa at Idi Ikan. So I'm going to wait for Mr. Ibukun to go with me because I have no idea where Idi Ikan even is. That's how big Ibadan could get. I'm done with my passport collection. I've collected it, but I'm waiting for Mr. Ibukun. We are supposed to go to the Idi Ikan together, and also Password wants to send me some merch, some of his like channel merch that he wants to give to me. So he's also sending his bike man, and since I didn't take my car, so I had to sit under like the tree in front of the immigration office. So that's where I'm waiting now, to wait for Password and Mr. Ibukun. I'm going to fight Mr. Ibukun because I've told him I'll be here since, so he did not come, and now I'm hungry. I've not even eaten. I did not eat before I left home. I forgot to eat actually. And now it's almost like 1 p.m. I need to find something to drink, then we'll go to our Idi Ikan. Okay, I don't even know which is which, but that's where I know that we're going. So I'll see you guys then. Finally, Mr. Ibukun came around, and also the logistic driver for the merch Password wanted to give me came. Guys, have you ever heard or seen a rich man in Yoruba land or even Nigeria in recent days that can afford to build a residential home that has 90 rooms? I've never heard of it before, but well, this is the story of Adebisi Idikan, and welcome to his mansion. Well, welcome to the mansion of Sanusi Adebisi Giwa SAG of Ibadan land. I love hearing stories about people like this, and the painful part is this man, with his philanthropy nature, is an unsung hero that I've never even heard about, if not because I saw someone talk about it and I made it my mission to come and see for myself. So I'll always tell you a story behind every content. During his time, Sanusi Adebisi Idikan was probably the richest man in Ibadan. Well, maybe he has some contemporaries like Salami Agbaje. That's another story for another day. But this man was so rich, and the most beautiful part about his story was the generosity of his heart. So Adebisi was not born rich. He wasn't like from a billionaire's home. His father wasn't that rich. In fact, he was the son of Adeshino, the man who hailed from Efon Alaye at Ondo State. And Adebisi and his brother decided to move to Ibadan back in the days. So Adebisi and his siblings were actually working for their father who was an Ofi trader. Ofi means this traditional clothes that was worn back in the days for big ceremonies, for weddings by kings, just like how the New Day lace is really like, used all over Yoruba land for ceremonies then. That was how Ofi was back in the day. So Adebisi and his brothers used to hawk this Ofi before. But Adebisi, being blessed, being a courageous man, being an industrious man, being smart, being hardworking, unlike others, decided to start hawking these Ofi materials outside of Ibadan. So he started hawking to places like Iwo, neighboring towns, neighboring cities, Iwo, Oshogbo, Ikire, even went as far as to Benin. So through this, Adebisi became so rich, his business boomed, that he retired his whole family from the Ofi business and he started a cocoa plantation farm. A very industrious man, I must say. This was a smart move, because as at around 1890s, 1870s, cocoa has become Nigeria's most notable exportable cash crop. So Adebisi Idikan became one of the largest exporter of cocoa cash crop actually outside of Nigeria, and he made enormous wealth from this. He began to expand his business, having other plantations. So if his first plantation was at Mamu, Ashikpa village. Mamu is between Ibadan and Ogun State and Ijebu. Then after he got so big, he bought like a lot of acres at Akpata in Ibadan, and he continued to plant, and he became the wealthiest man of his time. He would be contemporaries with people like Dangote in this modern day, wealth. It would be on Forbes for sure. But his story is even more admirable, not just for his wealth, not just for his industrious ability, but actually for his philanthropist nature. Reading and hearing about his story, I could tell that this man was an empathetic man. Okay, how would you explain someone deciding to pay for all taxable adults in Ibadan? So back in the days during the colonial era, because Adebisi Idikan lived between 1882 to 1938, that was even before the independence of Nigeria. Then all adult male were taxable in Nigeria and also in Ibadan. Now, the punishment for people that, evade tax or are not able to pay back then was so gruesome that they always detained them at a prison at Mapo, treated those people not really humanely, and Adebisi really, really hated that. And one day he said, enough. And as a vibe that he is, rich man spending sinzu, Adebisi asked his horse dispatch rider, Ladimeji, to ride the horse in front of him, and Adebisi drove behind him in his car. It is also said that he was probably the first man to drive a car in Ibadan. They drove straight to the tax office at Mapo. He wanted to see the chief tax officer, the CTO. Adebisi made his intention known that he wants to pay for all taxable male adults in Ibadan. What kind of flex is that? When I read that part, I was amazed. Like, who would do that in this day? The tax officer asked him, are you sure? Do you know the cost implication of what you're saying you want to do? He said, yes. Send me their check. Send me their bill when you are done every month. And truthfully, every month after the tax collation, the bill was always sent to Adebisi's mansion at Idi Ikan, and he continued to pay for them. There are a lot of other stories about his philanthropist nature, but this one was just really beautiful and amazing and it shows like men can actually be really nice. Adebisi played a lot of roles in the politics, in the becoming of the Olubadan of Ibadan, because as at then it was only Alafin Oyo. But the story is so long, so beautiful, and I would please advise you guys to just read about him. He's someone that we all should know about. So this is going to bring me to the end of my story, and as you can see, in his home, this is like the machine that they used to like measure the cocoa back in the days. He partnered with Mark and Miller back then. Like, this man was a billionaire. Like, well, anyways, this is going to be the end. I was just really excited reading about this because I saw someone grow from nothing to something, which just says that we can all become something. So when I came here, I was not really able to go into all the rooms and check it out because the man that was supposed to take me around was still sleeping. He's an elderly man, so that was understandable. But just being in that compound alone and seeing the structure for myself, because if you're there, you would be able to see like how big it is. Pictures might not really do justice because it's just like a temple, like a castle or something. But yeah, I would advise, if you're free, if you're not busy, just come around and see this mansion for yourself. So it's time to go home, guys. Guys, I'm back home. Today was, oh god, survival of the fittest. Anyways, this were the things password gave me. Oh, nice. Drive around with password. Guys, have you subscribed to this channel? Oh, I like this. I used to see this on a lot of people. I think Rejoice to have it. Drive around with password. This is our cap. I think I need to make some merch too, and I'll send it to my supporters. I won't call you guys fans. You guys are family. Oh, okay. This is a bag. Wow, this is nice. Drive around with password. So if I'm going on any trip now, this is what I'll be carrying. I'll be dropping my phone, my purse, my camera inside here. Guys, do you want? But this is my favorite one. This shirt that he made for, I think, content creator or something. He asked me what color I wanted. I said I wanted white and large. Like, I love large tops, even though it's always making people think I'm fat, but I just love big tops. So filmmaker, what's written on it? Filmmaker now, one who makes motion picture. Synonyms: storyteller, creator, artist, streamer, doer, writer, hustler, go-getter, fighter, persistent, ambitious. Like, this is the definition of us, like content creators. Like, this is all like the characteristics we have. So guys, I want you to see clearly what this top looks like, and it's cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to wear it too. I don't know yet, but I'm going to wear it. I'm going to cherish this. I love it. So guys, this is going to be the end of my vlog. I am really, really tired, or maybe not, but let's see how the day goes.